Hey, how's everybody doing once again this morning, afternoon, evening, and no matter what time zone you are in as you may be watching this video. So I wanted to touch base on an incident that transpired earlier today as I was shopping at a local Dollar Tree store, and I'm sure some of you, or as a matter of fact, a whole lot of you who may like to bargain shop or thrift shop know about Dollar Tree. But what happened was, to sum it all up, I was buying an item, so the cashier who happened to wait on me, by the way, who happens to be a Caucasian male who wears glasses that's around I would say at the most 5'8.5" in height, 5'8.5" in height, rang up my groceries, okay, first and foremost. So came time for him to bag my item that I had, which was literally one item. He seemed to make a big deal out of it by laying the item on the counter instead of asking me what I needed a bag or not. So when I did ask him for a bag, could I have one, he replied plain and simple by saying sure, instead of him putting my item, that one item that I had, because it wasn't a whole lot of items at all. I could see if I had around 10 items or more, but he made it seem like he as disrespectful. Some of you may agree upon this as well. He disrespectfully put the bag on the counter instead of still bagging the one item that I had. And another time though, when I would have went to that same Dollar Tree store, he would have offered the bag, whatever or however many items that I had. Instead, he seemed to have some kind of serious issue with me. Now, I do all I can to treat everybody with the utmost respect and treat pretty much everyone like I would like to be treated. He made it seem like I said something out of way to him or did something very harmful to him, as sour, I guess, or to put it another way, as disrespectful he came across, which offended me. Not only that, but he had the nerve to ask me would I like a receipt. So what I did was just straight up ignore him, because I personally felt like that was uncalled for. As a result, instead of me telling the manager or supervisor who was on duty, who happened to be Caucasian also, I just went ahead, left out the store, got my one item that I did have, and after I left the store, shortly afterwards, I went online to the Dollar Tree website and filed a complaint. Just like I'm going into detail about this exact experience on this video, that's how I did, because I even stated the time that it happened, which was around 3:50 or a little bit later, that between 3:50 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. So I'm hoping that Dollar Tree will eventually contact me back about this issue, because that was plain and simple, very uncalled for, very disrespectful, very unprofessional. And I'm also making this video on behalf of a lot of you white people who still have a problem with us black people. What's your issue with us? The reason you have so much hatred and animosity towards us? I mean, for one, we played a big contribution to a lot of this infrastructure that you see all over the U.S. And not only that, but we help, a big part of us formed America. Now, this is just from my perspective. Some of you people who may be viewing this video may agree with what I'm saying, but then again, some of you other ones may not. But anyway, my point of saying and making this video is stop being so angry towards us white people, because if anything, we should be the main ones angry towards you, when how you enslaved our ancestors for so many years, how you raped our ancestors for so many years. Now, am I right or am I wrong? And just get over it. After all, we're in the 21st century and in the 2020 decade. As a matter of fact, this is another example of how hostile white people are towards us. There have been times when I would be entering into a store, a particular store, and there would be a white male, every now and then a white woman, who will be nice enough to open the door for me. But as soon as I would say, well, I started to say excuse me, but thanks or thank you for doing so, half the time they wouldn't say anything back usually. And there would be times when I would be on an aisle and a particular white person may want to reach for an item. Instead of them saying, could I grab or pass the item that they were looking for to them, they would rudely reach over me, not saying they were sorry or anything of that nature. And once again, I would just like to know, what's your issue, white people, with us? I just don't understand. I never understand your logic, white people, why you have so much animosity and hatred until this day towards us black people, why you do all you can, and even when you don't intend to on purpose, to do things to quote unquote get under our skin, provoke us, rub us the wrong way. Anyway, I'm hoping also that this particular issue will be solved pretty soon, and I will give you an update if so, for all you who may be viewing this video. Till next time, be safe out there and have a good one.